Hi Libra, happy birthday. Welcome to channel 143. I'm Antonia. This is a new channel and a new journey I'm embarking on. A little bit of my background here, just as a quick intro. I'm a professional musician answering the call of spirit right now to put myself out there as a healer on a different kind of a platform. I'm a shaman. I'm a Reiki master teacher of close to 17 years. I've worked with people all over the world. I've trained people all over the world. But for the last 10 years or so, I've really exclusively worked with people, with clientele one-on-one in the music industry, in the entertainment industry. It's really been more word of mouth. I've never really put myself out there publicly outside of music. Especially as a healer, it's just not something I ever thought to do. But over the last year or so, I've been channeling that this is something that Spirit really wanted me to do. And so here I am answering that call. This is brand new for me. I'm sure I'll be tweaking some things as I go along. But this channel, on this channel, I'm going to be doing oracle readings per sign. My oracle readings are a combination of the connection I have to each deck. I'm very well versed in the decks that I use. Each oracle card has a specific meaning. You may actually already know personally what these cards mean through other readers or just having them in your home. Sorry, sirens. I live in New York. Welcome to New York. But I'm an intuitive reader. So for me to give you the most accurate reading, I do a combination of, the traditional meanings of cards, but ultimately the intuitive read that I'm getting from Spirit. That's how, especially in more of a general sense, that's how I'll be able to make this the most accurate for you. Now, I'm not a tarot reader, nor am I an astrologer. However, I'm pretty well versed. But this is my preferred connection to communicate messages outside of the energy work that I do. Now, for those of you who want something more personal than, say, a general reading, because keep in mind these are just going to be general readings, and not every detail is going to apply to you. I offer personal one-on-one oracle readings, but my specialty and my bread and butter is shamanic deep soul healing. Okay, so I offer healings via distance, or if you're in New York City or happen to be in one of the cities that I'm traveling to, we can arrange one-on-one healings that way. But I hope that this is useful for those of you who are looking for more of a general reading. What I do recommend to get the most out of this is to know your sun sign, to know your moon sign, and to make sure you're always watching both videos, especially in a general sense. That's how you're going to get the most out of this. Okay. What else do I need to tell you before I jump in? Probably nothing else. So let's jump into it, okay, Libras? So happy that you're here. Thank you for connecting to me and my channel. These readings are going to be, I'm doing the readings a little earlier in the month of October, but I just didn't want to rush to get them in for the beginning of the month because this is brand new for me. So I'll probably be releasing these around October 15th. So I'm going to state the intention for the dates of October 15th of 2018 to November 1st, 2018. And from there, I'm probably going to do monthly readings to start, okay? So I'll probably be back for November 1st with a new reading. But happy birthday. I'm a Gemini. I get along very well with Libras and have really amazing relationships with you guys. My little niece is going to be 6 in like a week. I think a week from tomorrow. Oh my God. My best friend's birthday was yesterday, so I love you guys. I hope you're enjoying your season. The Geminis certainly are. Okay, so let's do it. So this is going to be more general. This may cover love, but this is going to be love, career, friendships, health, whatever it is that Spirit wants me to tell you is going to come up in this spread. But then I'm also going to use a different deck for more of a specific love reading for you guys, okay? Libra, birthday season, October 15th, November 1st. laughing because like my cards fly out of the deck. Like when I do this, it's insane. If you sit here with me, I'm like, oh, sorry, let me go that one. Oh, can you grab that under the table for me? And the last couple of readings that I've done, don't be stubborn. We're a little stubborn sometimes. You know, for air signs, I know Libra, like you're so cool and like calm and collected. You can be a little stubborn. I'm a Gemini, I mean. I don't know if it's a Gemini trait as much as a Sicilian one, but I respect it. Okay, spirit guides, universe. See, only love is coming up first, okay? When that card comes up, this is what I'm getting to tell you anyway, but see, only love, don't be so judgmental, okay? This is a season of judgment, the judgment card in tarot, right? But that's not the primary message for you guys. And now it makes more sense. See, only love followed by law of attraction. First, I'm gonna tell you this. There's a situation that you're entering into. I'm seeing this more as like business, more than love, but this will apply across the board. It's not the right one. You go into a meeting with really high hopes and expectations and you're like, oh my God, what the hell just happened? Who is this? This date I just went on? That sucked. It's fine. Try not to see the error in them. Know your boundaries and like don't stay on a bad date. Excuse yourself and go home, Libra. Like you guys are so chill and calm and just don't suffer through anything. A bad business meeting, make the most of it, right? A see only love, and this is why. You're going to be presented with situations that aren't going to be ideal at first. But if you focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, if you focus on what's good in that situation instead of what isn't, you're going to attract on the back end of that exactly what you want. It might have to be in the form of a different person, a different meeting, a different job offer. But that is something, of all of the cards that I've pulled so far, Spirit is like, because that's law of attraction for you, okay? What you put out is what you're receiving back. So be conscious of the conversations you're having, the thoughts in your mind. When you're sitting with that person, are you like, oh my God, you're boring me to death? Or are you like, you know what? You're boring as hell, but you look fabulous. Okay, let's not be too superficial, but still though, like, where did you get that? That's beautiful. You know what? I can tell you have a beautiful soul, but you know what? We're not compatible. Thank you for this opportunity for me to know that, you know, I deserve a little better than this. I deserve a lot better than this. You know, Libra, you don't have to settle for anybody or anything. That's like the main thing. It's like the vision that Spirit's giving me is you sitting through a date and just suffering through it. Value your time more than that, okay? You are so valuable. What you're bringing to the table is so beautiful and so sincere. But you're also like, you're so awesome, you know? And, but don't be too relaxed and too like passive aggressive or whatever to get up and leave. Don't worry about the confrontation. Don't be mean about it. See love, but also act from a place of love. But be loving to yourself, okay? By getting up and out of situations that are just not of your highest good, well, manifest everything that you want. The universe is testing you a little bit right now. Do you know your boundaries yet or do you not? Do we need to keep testing you or can we move past that? Have you learned that lesson yet, Libra? That thing that keeps coming up. It's like, this isn't a love reading, but I just keep getting like this date scenario and you can just swap in. Oh my God, that date was just as bad as the one I had last weekend. It's like they're the same person with different faces. The same, you know? I knew this was about love. That's just some karmic stuff coming up that you need to resolve, okay? Let me put this down. I'm going to show you something. It's a very important message for you. See only love, but also be loving to yourself, okay? And these boundaries. Why? if you focus on the good, even in challenging situations, you're going to attract more love to yourself. Everything we manifest from a place of high level love, which is a muscle that we, have to exercise or teach ourselves to exercise, right? Manifest something phenomenal for us. A lot of you guys are calling in really great love. I don't think you see it, but these people in these situations are helping you manifest what you want. Sometimes to know what you do want, you have to suffer through what you don't want. Sometimes that's the only way we learn about ourselves and our needs and things that we think we do want. They show up and we're like, oh yeah, that sucks. God, you're so beautiful, but there's just, there's no depth. You're a Libra, you want to have fun. You want somebody who's like, who can compliment that. That's what I love about air signs. Air signs, like, you're not afraid to have fun. Did I mention I'm a Gemini? Yeah, I did earlier on this. Yeah, then I went off on a tangent about how much I love my Libras, but I really do mean that. Here's the thing, you know how I said, don't be passive aggressive, and this doesn't have to apply to just that date. This applies to that meeting you're in, and this is extraordinarily important for those of you who are stepping into business meetings, new businesses. What am I getting right now? I'm getting job interviews, okay? Libra, stop being too nice. You guys are so cute, but you're too nice. You're too nice. Come spend time with the Sicilian. I'll show you how to have boundaries. Sicilian, New Yorker to boot. Now, if you were a Gemini, I would say, be assertive, not aggressive, Gemini. Calm the hell down. Libra, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you to be aggressive. But it's sort of the opposite energy. You're too calm and you're too nice. And you need to be assertive. That boring ass date, leave him. Leave her. With loving kindness. Don't just be like, I'm going to the bathroom. No passive, aggressive, anything. That is just bad karma you're going to rack up. And that's a lesson then that you haven't learned. Don't be passive aggressive. And I'm not trying to be an asshole and yell at you, but I'm really getting this for you right now. Be assertive. Being assertive knows that you deserve to exercise healthy boundaries. It means that you know what your healthy boundaries are. Learn them. But I do think that you're learning them. And I believe that's why, through law of attraction, exercising that self-love, seeing love in situations that on the surface level appear a little unloving, you're attracting something worthwhile. If you do that work and you pay attention and you don't settle, you're getting something that's worth the wait, okay? Some of you need to reconnect with Mother Earth. You're disconnected. Spend some time outside. For those of us, in this part of the world, I'm in New York. We're out of summer, right? It's still beautiful. The weather is literally perfect. Open your windows, okay? Really just getting air. Detox your space through opening the windows, getting sunlight in, open your curtains, your blinds. Fresh air purifier for some of you. Some of you struggling really badly with sinuses and allergies right now. I wish I could recommend a good air purifier. I need one. But literally, there were two air purifiers I was looking up earlier. Spirit just gave me the visual of both of them. I was like, oh, okay. So you guys are going through that too. I know that's super random. Okay, the other thing I'm getting, clarifying the fresh air and the detox. Some of you need some energy work, okay? Now, this is what I specialize in, okay, truly. It is my greatest passion in alignment with music, and the only other thing right up there for me is rescuing animals. So I do this. Reach out to me if this is something you're open to. However, there are steps you can take individually that are going to help clear some negative energy around you. Sea salt baths. Soak in them. Okay? Sage your home. But I'm getting, you just need to cleanse your home. This fresh air. Something about air. Okay? Air in your home. It's stale. There's toxins or something around you. Some of you are struggling a little bit. Be honest with yourself. It's okay to acknowledge that you're having a hard time in love, in business, launching something new. Getting that there's some issues with family. Maybe there was a loss that some of you are still grieving from. I almost kind of feel like you might be taking care of somebody who's gone through some sort of a loss in their life. Really incredibly kind of you, and the kind of love and compassion that Libra show can be really selfless, and it's a beautiful thing. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself. If you're around other people who are struggling, understand that you're probably absorbing some of that energy. It's helping them, but it's not going to help you. So make sure you're doing things to take care of yourself too. In addition to fresh air is the ocean. For those of you who live by the water, you need to spend more time daily by the water. Toes in the sand, even if it gets cold. Make sure you spend time by the water. But I'm also getting sea salt baths. We need to cleanse. That's not something you should do once a year. Get in the habit of doing that more often. It's going to help you. It's going to help you take care of other people. It's going to help you nurture and take care of yourself. Remember, the more self-love that you show through law of attraction, you're going to attract more loving circumstances, more loving people, better friends, better romantic partners, even better business. For some of you, with family, it's very much the opposite of grief. I do think there's a good portion of you who've it might not be like a loss and like a death. And this isn't something that's about to happen, by the way, so I don't want you to freak out when you hear that. There's been a loss that's already happened. Some of you are really, you're coming into a family that loves you, a new family. Are you being welcomed into like a new partner's family, a new friend's family? Maybe you have a new circle of friends that feels like family. And there's a whole lot of love for you there. Trust that. Trust that there are people coming into your life right now that are supposed to come into your life, because you're starting to connect with your life purpose. Now, for those of you who don't feel like you're in alignment with your life purpose, what Spirit's telling me to tell you is it's time to take steps toward fulfilling it. It doesn't mean you quit your job and you have no income while you go write that book that you've always wanted to write or whatever. It's not that. It's not about being irresponsible, but balancing. It's like you're weighing options right now, and I get that it's Libra season, but it's not really the time to do that. It's time to be productive and take steps forward, okay? And it's not necessarily going to be immediate, but you're going to see that aligning with this, whatever that thing is for you, will be a game changer for you in 2019. But you have to plant the seeds now. Start planting the seeds now. It doesn't mean you have to get everything done before the end of the year. That's crazy, especially if you're embarking on like a whole new career, whole new project. But for some of you, you've already gotten the wheels turning on this. Although I feel like for more of you, not enough work has been done. But you know what it is. The Spirit is telling you, you have a divine responsibility to do something maybe a little more fulfilling with your life. And when you have the courage to step into that, this whole universe will support you, okay? There will be an abundance of finance. There will be joy. There are pieces of the puzzle that don't make any sense to you now. Like, how can you live off of doing that creative thing that, no one ever makes money doing? Well, Spirit's like, well, if that's truly of your highest good and that's your life purpose, will provide for you. But part of aligning with this and through law of attraction, that coming to fruition for you and these endeavors being successful, is learning how to manifest from a place that's internal where you're connecting to spirit instead of trying to manifest from an external, superficial place. That means instead of giving energy like, well, no one makes money doing that, so, or I have to be like super competitive because this creative thing, it's just a tough fit. No. Go internal and have the conversations now with spirit. I am provided the money, the finances, the resources in abundance that I need. Everyone around me is taken care of. There is no competition. You know, I'm in alignment with my highest good, my life purpose, and universe is providing for me. There's a difference when you're trying to like hustle and control things and it's competitive and you're stepping on toes, and that is an ego pursuit. When you come within and you realize everything you need is within you and you connect to spirit from that place, that's when this life purpose becomes a lot more realistic and a lot more fulfilling, okay? I just want to see if there's any crowning cards. Overall, crowning cards for Libras. Yeah, Libra, have confidence, especially in regards to this life purpose. I want to hold these up for you. Life purpose. Let me put this in the middle. Life purpose, law of attraction, and have confidence. What this is telling you is that you don't necessarily have to know how all the needs will be met, how all the pieces will come together, how the doors you need to open will open. This just means that you have to take the steps, even baby steps, okay? You have to take steps forward toward this, but the universe will take care of the rest. Have faith. You don't have to have confidence in yourself, but have confidence in the universe that everything is being taken care of perfectly. For those of you who are going to the job interviews, for those of you starting the new business or thinking of starting a new business, don't do it quite yet. Be careful about commitments in October and beginning of November. I feel more comfortable with like the month of December. I know that gets tricky with holidays, but that feels like a better time frame to start making commitments. Really launching things though in 2019 will be a better time frame. Change in direction at the bottom of the deck, okay? Sometimes change in direction has to do with children because you have the stork here, but for you, I'm not getting that as much. I'm getting that you've really been contemplating a life change. This might be a move. For some of you, you're moving. For some of you, you're just moving forward. You're not relocating, but you're moving forward, different career path. It's terrifying to say, well, I'm just going to do something brand new. And I don't know how to exist in that world. You know, I don't know how to be an entrepreneur yet, but that's what I feel drawn to. Or whatever it is. Or, you know, I work in finance, but I really want to write songs. So, I mean, I work in the music industry, and there are people who are very successful. You know, I'm really grateful that I've had a lot of success doing something creative that I love. I've been doing it professionally since I was 14. You have to start having conversations that these things are possible. And the best way to manifest law of attraction is to tell universe what you're grateful for, even for things that haven't physically showed up yet. Have the conversations with the universe that you're grateful that they have already showed up in your life. Does that make sense? You haven't met the love of your life yet, but every morning you wake up and say, universe, I'm so grateful for such high level love in my life. I'm so grateful that my perfect partner, my highest level soulmate has showed up and we live the most fulfilling, incredible life together. We have the best relationship, the most fun, the best chemistry, the best intellectual chemistry, physical chemistry, whatever it is that you want. That's how you start to manifest from that place of gratitude. Apply that to your work as well. You're going to start to see really, really, really good results. Chant. Creative project. To my creative souls out there. See, I just, for 10 years, I have basically only worked with people in the music industry or entertainment industry. I said that when I started this. I'm not bullshitting you. Because it's what I do. Those are the people I'm exposed to on a daily basis. Those are my friends. Those are my, you know, my co-writers and producers. And And so naturally, through law of attraction, I attract effortlessly incredibly creative people. And this is an affirmation. Now, if you just happen to wind up on my channel and you're a creative professional, that's a good affirmation for you that you're in the right place, because I attract a lot of that, being that myself. But for those of you, I think this is even more important. For those of you who are entertaining launching the creative project, getting your music, getting your book, getting that screenplay written out there, start negotiating, whatever it is, and you have no idea how to make that transition successful, and you're afraid, Spirit is telling you that now is the time. This isn't crazy. It's not some random thought that you should, put off for eternity because you have bills to pay. Pay your bills. I'm not saying quit your job, but take steps forward toward this goal. Make it happen. And utilize those situations, even the tough ones, even the meetings that don't go that well. Don't let them discourage you. Find what's good about them. Maybe it's just practice. So in the right meeting and the right team of people show up, you nail that. You have the experience under your belt. You're not nervous anymore taking those meetings. This is really important to see at the bottom of the deck. And like I said, with the change in direction card, this can also apply to children. The child card is here too. Some of you are going to be parents soon. Congratulations. And if you don't want that to happen, I would be pretty careful right now with Venus retrograde, okay? But this could also be fertility, and fertility applies to all things that are creative and fluid in our lives, okay? So that's just incredibly good energy to have. Libra and Libra season for birthday, birthday month. It's really good energy. Utilize it. Take steps this month, okay? And if you wind up seeing this a little after the fact, that's fine too, because then you see it in divine timing. But for the majority of you, this is going to apply to October 15th to November 1st. And it's time to have confidence. At least have confidence in the universe if you don't have confidence in yourself. Have faith. It's time to take that leap of faith. Take it. Really, really, really positive results are on the other side of this for you. Don't be passive aggressive. Just don't do it. It's not going to serve you. Show up to your meeting like, I know what I'm worth. No ego or arrogance or anything. I'm not saying be aggressive. This isn't the Gemini twins I'm talking to, okay? And I love my Gemini twins, like no shade. Maybe some of you have some Gemini in your chart, and that's why I feel like I have to keep bringing them up. Us up, I'm a Gemini. Or go hang out with your Geminis for a little bit. You can maybe balance each other out. Be more assertive. All right, let's get into love. This is getting a little long. I want to make sure we cover this, because everyone always asks about love, and especially Cupid coming up. It's a big focus, but it's an important focus for us. So love for my Libras. It's coming up for Libras the next 2 weeks. Now on November 1st. Love for my Libras. Ooh, love yourself first, Libra. Self-love. See, only love was the first card in the general reading, which is self-love, and now love yourself first, which is another self-love. But I actually think you guys are starting to be more successful with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's just been really hard on you to have any conflict, because sometimes being self-loving is saying no to people. It's getting up and leaving a bad situation that isn't of your highest good. And I'm seeing separation here too. So loving yourself first means you have to walk away from people that aren't of the highest good to be in your life. And that could be romantic relationships. This is also going to apply to friendships. I'm not seeing this apply to business as much, but of course, I mean, you know. Intuitively, you know this, how this is going to apply to you, because this is a general reading. But self-love, good job. Good job. It's coming up in a very prominent position. Because of this good work you're doing, and it's your season, Libra, attraction. You are so beautiful, and everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. Everybody wants you. You're posting those pictures, and even if people aren't liking them on Instagram, they are looking at them. Because you're loving yourself, though. Because you're not coming across as like this ego, arrogant, whatever. You're just coming from that place of self-love. And that energy's out there in the universe for you now. And now you're attracting people that will actually be worth your time. But at the core of everything, you gotta have that self-love. If you want the quality relationships, you have to focus on those boundaries assertively. Passive-aggressive, that doesn't serve you anymore. Oh, what did I just say? Calling in your soulmate. Libra, good job. You're doing a really good job. Do you get that? Congratulate yourself. Your self-love, and then the separations that are so hard and the conflict that you just really just don't like to deal with has made you super attractive, but you are also attracting your soulmates now. But like I just said, like high-level soulmates, you know? You're attracting quality to you. This is good. This is really, really, really good, Libra. There's really good energy coming through this right now, okay? Damn, your career is on fire. And I think your love life is about to be on fire too, if it isn't already. You guys are having a good birthday season, aren't you? I'm happy for you. Ooh. Oh, and that's right. And now there's passion. So you guys, I mean, passion. There's joy. I mean, just to be straightforward, there's a lot of sex, Libra. Be careful. If you're not trying to have it, baby, be careful. And if you are, you'll probably be successful in the month of October. Just saying. Oh my God, there's so much passion. Libra, who can't you keep your hands off of? That's fun. Reconciliation. That's come up for other signs too because of Venus retrograde. Love yourself enough to not reconcile with people who don't deserve your energy, okay? Let your friends help you work through that. When your ex calls you and you're struggling with not picking up the phone, call your best friend. They'll be supportive. You'll get the love and support you need. And if for some reason you're not getting love and support you need from that friend, probably shouldn't be in your life anyway. Go to the gym, journal, go for a run. I don't know. However you need to handle it in a healthy way, do it. And I think that you're gonna have a, I mean, finances and career card just popped out. You're gonna have more important focus. You're prioritizing right now. You're prioritizing yourself, number one, and your career is in alignment with that. I don't think too many of you are gonna entertain, the exes. It's tough, right? It's tough. You're gonna be, some of you really will be tested. If you really feel like you want to open those doors again, there's going to be consequences, and it's not going to feel so good for you. But sometimes we need to experience like that one last failure in that relationship before we like truly let it go. I'm not judging you, but it really, this Spirit's really showing me it's not worth your time, and this is why you're calling in your soulmate, and it's being clarified with very soon. Do you want to distract yourself or block yourself from that true love, that soulmate, and like that real soulmate love? Not like the soulmate that like, because we have lots of soulmates that come into our lives, they teach us lessons, and then they're meant to go. I'm talking about high-level love, high-level soulmate. That twin flame love. Do you want that? Or do you want the same old bullshit with this person that it already hasn't worked out with? Assertive. You don't have to be mean to anybody. Soulmates, oh my God, I don't know why. I just keep, tell them to not be passive aggressive. I love you guys so much. I really do. And you're so kind. And you're so cute. And you're so friendly. You just make such good friends, Don't be a pushover, and don't dip into the passive aggressiveness. Like, I'm sorry if I'm being way too repetitive on that, but it's just like echoing through my head right now. All right, I'd like to get one more card for you guys to clarify the passion. Passion clarified by flirt. You guys are about to have fun if you're not already having fun. But I think because it's your season, you're already having a lot of fun. Don't overdo it with the partying. If you're drinking, be safe. You guys have such good energy here. For a small percentage of you, and this isn't to contradict the message about not reconciling with, because for like 95% of you, the answer to that is just don't do it. Just isn't, I mean, and you still can, you have free will, but for like 5% of you, I feel like, and these are for people, for some reason I'm getting like, there's been a separation in a marriage. Like you've taken some time apart, but you are legally married. Maybe you have children. Like it's a serious relationship. It's long term. You have real roots. That is somebody that I think you're going to be able to work with and sort of rebuild the relationship with more of a focus on self-love, but also help them focus on self-love too. Make sure like you're giving and receiving of that and respecting that. When somebody's coming from a place of self-love, don't ask them, you know, to overlook their needs to fulfill yours. But Libras don't really do that anyway. I'm more concerned about you guys, you know, not taking care of yourselves. So make sure you are for like that 5%, but you know, like you know who this applies to. If you have to guess and oh, maybe I wonder, it's not for you, okay? Then you're in like the 95% who needs X to go to voicemail. But I am seeing some success there. For those of you who are like trying to give a marriage another shot, it might take some therapy and some energy work, or especially the focus on self-love, making sure your personal needs are met. But that's for a small percentage. This whole love reading is crowned by the Free Yourself card. Free yourself so new love can come in, Libra. You deserve it. You deserve it. You guys are so wonderful. Let people come in and be wonderful to you, okay? This card also can mean to ground yourself. So spend some time outside, and maybe by being outside, you might actually meet somebody. Kind of get a visual of someone being on the beach and meeting somebody at the beach. But obviously, that's for like probably 1 or 2 people or something. The majority of you, it's time to go. The separation's a good thing. It's tough. Focus on yourself, heal yourself, but move on, because you're calling in like legit soulmates now, okay? And you owe it to yourself to be happy and love. And remember the spread I did before this, to have confidence. Spirit's bringing it up again. You know, you might not necessarily even believe that real, healthy, joyful, happy love exists. It does. It definitely does. And I know that because I'm experiencing that. And trust me, I've been through the ringer with this too. Have confidence. The universe, there's some magical stuff happening for you guys. There's also a little pain mixed into that. Just know you've got some really good stuff, okay? Oh my God. Give your relationship a chance. If you're in, I want to make sure I touch on this. For those of you guys in a healthy, good relationship right now, give your relationship a chance. You go through a difficult time, work on it. But true love, okay, is the other one that I'm seeing here. Hold out for the true love. Do the work. Let the ex go to voicemail. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I will be back for November 1st readings, and from that point forward, I'll probably be doing full month readings, but I did just want to get this out there. Please subscribe. I will have information below so you know how to connect to me for personal readings, and I can't wait to see you again soon, okay? So happy birthday, Libra. I'm sending you so much love and so much light, and I can't wait to hear these new awesome, love stories with all this passion and flirting and all this financial success coming in. Love you guys. Ciao.